My name is Elaine Bane, and I was one of the first 6 members of the cloister Retiro, which began in 1959 on the feast of the conversion of St. Paul, which I think is just such a wonderful feast for us to celebrate throughout life, because it's the ongoing need for conversion and an invitation for others to join us. When I entered the Retiro, I received a letter, as every other sister received the letters at that time, and I had applied for the cloister, and it was granted to me. After that, Mother Joan Marie called me to tell me that I was going to be in charge, which was a shock, as I didn't know exactly what I was going to do, and it was acclimating to a contemplative form of life, which I truly didn't know what it was, except a seeking, a longing for a deeper union with God. And as a result of that, not knowing what we were all about, I wrote to the novice master at Gethsemane, who turned out to be Thomas Merton, who became really a friend of the Retiro, a friend of ours, and sent us many helpful writings of his own, and really kind of guided us. But those were extremely exciting years, from 1959 right into the Vatican Council. And the Second Vatican Council opened, and we were surrounded. We were in the right place at the right time, surrounded by all kinds of help. The congregation was so open to what we did and gave us the freedom to do it. And the congregation felt that the symbol of the cloister Retiro actually was speaking out to the wholeness of the total congregation, because it was a symbol of the journey to the interior life, and all the works, the ministries of the congregation pointed to the outer journey, but all was done when the two were combined in each one of us. So it was a very important part of the congregation. The contemplative life itself is very, very hard to define, and I think the structures of cloisters, retiros, houses of prayer, and so forth are designed to provide the silence and the atmosphere, the prayerful atmosphere, a community atmosphere, the willingness to learn to love each other without judgment. I think the contemplative life is very hard to put your finger on. It's an indefinable touch, I believe, by God to become who you are. And I think the silence in the Retiro, in the cloister, is designed to do that. And each one has an interior life, an inner life. And because of the busyness all around, it's very hard sometimes to get in touch with that. But the ultimate call is to be how you really are, who you are in yourself, as the unique expression of an image of God. And I think the Retiro stands, and I think it's very needed today, but what form it will take, no one can know. It will be different, just as our form of religious life is different, it's dying, the form is dying. We have no idea what the future image will provide. But it provides that atmosphere for anyone. I think the contemplative life is simply coming to know that we are already united to God, walking in and with God, and our oneness with every other human being. And it takes a lifetime to